EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Jake Moody taking on for the 49ers.
And off we go from Denver. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 22-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
This defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Broncos 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right?
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. Six, mega. Black, red.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the 1st snap.
Young now. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blaster, 6. Jet.
They go play action. Young. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week.
Touchdown! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Let's go now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He gets this one to Hubbard complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Nifty move. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight to finish.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
19 Tiger.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Badgley able to punch this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43 rail. Set, cut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young to throw it.
At the 43-yard line.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Hubbard. Still fighting.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Mike Bashley set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Left side, Cook.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the fourth down conversion, now first and 10 inside the 25.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Okay, ready? Panther 11! Panther 11! Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Checks this down to Hubbard. Touchdown, Broncos! Chuba Hubbard,
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
and the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Blue striker. Black ultra. Ready, ready.
Young looks to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going deep for Walker. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. Across midfield, fighting his way through contact. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go now.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Hawk 70, 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Hands it off out of the gun. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Shaquille Leonard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
17 yards on the play.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.